Okay, welcome to Dinosaur Hill. That's not it, but I'm just giving you a panoramic view. In Fruita, Colorado. Who knew? We're going to do a quick panoramic, and then we'll start reading some things. I don't know if you can see, there's a giant dinosaur outlined right there. Not sure what that's about. All right, so Dinosaur National Scenic Byway. There we go. Who knew? The Dinosaur National Scenic Byway is a road trip back in time that travels through the striking canyons, cliffs, and mesas of western Colorado and eastern Utah. The byway is a 512-mile diamond-shaped loop. The route connects cities of Grand Junction, Vernal, Price, and Moab. With more than 30 stops along the way, visitors can explore dinosaur tracks, fossil sites, museums, rock art, ruins, national parks, and more. Who knew? So there's the map. Very cool. Came through part of that. Didn't even realize it. Now I just need to go back and hit all these places. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. All right, it might. Anyway, so let's come over here. Look, looks like a big giant bone. All right, so over here we have the National Conservation Lands, Dinosaur Hill Camp, paleontologist Elmer S. Riggs, assisted curator of geology at the Field Columbian Museum in Chicago, now the Field Museum of Natural History, and his crew of one field assistant photographer and a field assistant camp cook excavated a quarry in the east side of Dinosaur Hill during the summer of 1901. The previous year, the crew had excavated the first brontosaurus ever discovered from a site near Grand Junction. The crew camped under the cottonwood trees along the banks of the Colorado River, then the Grand River, not far from here, and worked the dinosaur quarry each day. It is illegal to remove fossils from Dinosaur Hill. Welcome to Dinosaur Hill. It's located in the McInnes Canyons National Conservation Area and is owned and managed by the Bureau of Land Management, the Museum of Western Colorado, and the city of Fruita. The historic Riggs Quarry site was donated by the Eugene Fletcher family, and the kiosk was built by Lyle Nichols with funding from the Colorado Lottery. Hey, look, the lottery actually did some good. Who knew? Hiker information: a 1-mile Dinosaur Hill interpretive trail is modestly strenuous, allowing time to read interpretive signs. Should carry water, sunscreen, and a hat. Whatever. There's somebody who's watching this who knows that we never go prepared into one of these trails. Why start now? Local dinosaur sites. The site near Grand Junction is location of Elmer Riggs excavation. Trail starting time. Okay, let's go over here and read about Elmer Riggs at the Dinosaur Hill. What does it say? Oh, I'm gonna get there. Elmer Riggs collected fossils in the Grand, that's too close, isn't it? In the Grand Valley from 1900 to 1901. His excavation in 1900 was located further to the east, but his crew also explored Dinosaur Hill, where they discovered the bones of plant-eating dinosaurs. All right. So I'm not gonna film myself trudging up this hill because I'll probably sound like I'm dying. So we're gonna cut you here, and then we'll catch up when we get to different things to look at. But for now, please hold. And we're back. Okay, I made it over the first hill, but I just thought I would show you this beautiful view going down this hill. You can see the pathway. It's nice and wide. You can bring your dogs. So far, there's been 2, not on leashes, of course. And you got some beautiful scenery over here. Look at the mountains. So gorgeous over there. I mean, look at that. It's amazing. I know I got really close. Now any type of shaking will make it look really bad. Try to go slow. Oh, look, I have a pause. I didn't know I had a pause. I thought the pause went away in this mode. Oh, man. I could have paused you instead of shut you off, and now I got to put you back together again? Like a rhomba. All right, I'm going to try pausing. This is kind of a cool hillside view from the trail. Just thought I would bring that up. I mean, look at those rocks up there. Look at those suckers, like just hanging there, waiting to come down. Looks like a big smiley face. All right, I'm going to keep going now. Keep going. Here's the mountains again. So beautiful. I know. It's the same ones you just saw. Give me a break. You're lucky I'm actually walking. Who knew? So now we made it onto the backside. Our really nice wide trail kind of went away. Now it's a little more traily, like real traily. Like, you gotta watch where you're walking traily. Anyway, backside of the mountain. Pretty cool. Oh, there's some things to read. I'm gonna pause you till we get there. Please hold. All right, we are coming up on this really cool hill and the quarry of a giant dinosaur. Huh, who knew? Can you see that? Here is the quarry where Elmer Briggs and his crew excavated a 70-foot Apatosaurus skeleton in 1901. They discovered about 2/3 of the animal, including the base of the neck, the torso, hips, hind limbs, and tail. Unfortunately, the skull and front neck had long eroded away before their excavation began. I know, that's kind of in the way, huh? A mine for fossils. So there's the mine. Here's the hillside. There could be more in there. They could be coming alive at any moment. A dinosaur's name. 2015, the names were given a fresh new look. New evidence from old fossils showed more differences than he'd realized. This spurred a paleontologist to research two national, in fact, are separate after all. The debate continues to this day. Dun, 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 dun. Let's walk over here to that thing. Does that have something on it? Oh, please hold while I fall. Oh, it does say something. All right. Discovered here. Huh, there we go. Woo, that was close. All right. Huh, there it is. Oops, there's the mine. Interesting, and then here's the view from the mine. Dun, 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 dun. There's our trail. Some cool rocks right there. Isn't that cool? Yeah, all right. Hey, at least I have the right shoes on. I may not have water, sunscreen, a hat, but I do have tennis shoes on. Okay, they're not hiking boots. Guess I could have put those on, but who knew? Why be prepared? Why? That would just make no sense. All right, please hold. For those of you that know, this ain't no rainforest trail, I tell you. This is definitely not in the rainforest. I just thought I'd throw that out there for those of you that know what I'm talking about. Look, we could get washed away right here. Ay caramba. All right, hang on. And there is the town of Fruta, Colorado. See it? I'm thinking that way out there is Grand Junction. So it's not that far away. But anyway, there's the Colorado River. There's a gorgeous property. Wait, where'd it go? Right there. I feel like it's in an island. So there's water at least on 3 sides. Crazy. Anyway, we just came up this hill. For those of you that don't know me, I am so out of shape, it's not even funny. That's a beautiful house over there, too. Of course, it's beautiful. Oh, too much. There we go. It's beautiful over there. Look at those peaks sticking up. Is that too much in and out? Probably. Anyway, we're going to keep going. I just had to stop here for 45 minutes to catch my breath before I did a video. Okay, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. Please hold. So I think these white rocks are in the shape of a dinosaur, but I can't say for sure. And I'm afraid if I get higher up, I won't be able to see it as well. But anyway, here is a better picture, Colorado River. Down there, Fruta, Colorado. A lagoon, I don't know. There's equipment down there. Looks like they might have been quarrying at some point. I-70, you can see it. Beautiful Colorado River, the house on the middle of the island. Alright, I gotta keep going up there. I'm old. This is not cool. Please hold. Well, I think we made it to the top, although I guess that's probably officially the top. Let's go up there, just to say we can. Alright, So here's a picnic pavilion at the top of Dinosaur Hill. If you'd like to have a picnic, you can. You'd have to be in close quarters with your friends. Anyway, here's a view. There's some benches over here. If you brought water, which some of us did not, you could sit down, relax, enjoy the lovely view, and drink some water. But that would make too much sense. We wouldn't want to do that now, would we? Just beautiful up here, though. Just gorgeous. Totally gorgeous. Alright, let's go down here and see what this sign says. Spoiler alert, I know what it says, but you don't know what it says yet. So, 6 tons of dinosaur bones was pulled out of this side of the hill. I'm guessing that White Rocks is probably where it was. Anyway, they were then shipped to Chicago for free. Anyway, so now it's on display, or at least in 1908 it was on display. It is in the Field Museum of Natural History, which I believe is in Chicago. I think it should be moved here. That's what I think. Anyway, here's the Colorado River. See it way over there. Can you? Hold on. There's the Colorado River. Zipping right along. There's a substation. Get some power out of that water. My guess, anyway. Alright, and our view again. So, here we go. I think now we head down. Oh, and our trail got nice again. So, yeah, of course it did. Now that we're going downhill. We'll see how long this lasts. Look at those gorgeous homes over there. Alright. Please hold. I'll let you know when we made it to the bottom. Whether we roll down, or walk down, or slide down. It could be a quandary of anything. So, please hold. So there's the parking lot, and I think you can see the dinosaur in the ground better there, maybe? Maybe not. Anyway, so there's a parking lot. We've come from up there. Nice trail going down. Another little picnic area. Some gorgeous homes over here, and more a view of the valley. So, anyway, oh, there's another sign. Please hold. All right, we made it from up there down to here. So this is telling us about, hold on, let me get it corrected here. A prehistoric riverbed. The boulders laying along the side of the trail to your left broke away from the sandstone ridge above you. The rock layers of Dinosaur Hill are the remains of ancient rivers. The sandstone ledges represent the beds of these rivers, while the red, gray, and green shales and mud tones creating the gentile slope of the hill are the remains of floodplains that surrounded the main river channels. Okay, I gotta get closer. This is too difficult. Hold on. There we go. How's that? Is that better? During the late Jurassic period, 150 million years ago, just a day or two ago, rivers crossed a low plain with woodlands and meadows. There, plants grew lush and giant. Dinosaurs like Stegosaurus and Apatosaurus could find plenty of food. I know, I slaughtered them. Just give me a break here. Just trying to be fun. Anyway, so yeah, look at those. Let me go back out here. Oh, massive. Massive right there. And more massive right there. Hold on, I'm switching. And then, of course, you have this and these. There's another sign down there, so we're going to go read that, but wow. Just wow. Hold on, please hold. I decided to have you on while I walk this last little bit. I'm really hoping the audio's working, because I'm not doing this again if it's not. And I don't know if you can hear everything, but look at this hillside right here. Look how many different colors there are just in this one section. All right, let's read this. Finding fossils. Oh, there we go. You can find you some fossils. Oh, that's too close, sorry. There you go. All right. And there's the trail we took off on. And here's the trail we came down. And here's a giant hill behind us. And I think if we walk up here, know if this, that goes back to the parking lot, obviously. There's a motorcycle, obviously. And it looks like if you wanted, you could walk down this way some more, but we are going to stop here. There's the nice houses again. All right, so this was Dinosaur Hill. Hope you enjoyed our little time together. It's quite long. And we survived. And again, outside of Fruta, Colorado. I asked the gal, she said this was Fruta. So now, do I get a hot fudge sundae from the Dairy Queen that is literally right next door to where I'm staying as my reward for doing this hill? Please comment below, give us a thumbs up. Or do we not and actually have some food and be done? Because I'm betting that a Twinkin' hot fudge sundae with the price of chocolate, it's probably like 20 bucks. Anyway, that's my sob story. All right, let's see. Oh, hold on. Can you get that? Can't really get that dinosaur right there for some reason. Kind of. There he goes. Kind of. All right, well, signing off from Dinosaur Hill. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your day.